Luno. Hey D. Can y'all hear me? Oh, but y'all can't hear the music though, can you? Can y'all hear the music? Hey D. Hey Luno. Thanks for coming in. Can y'all hear me talking? Hey Sherry. Where did I do that? Hey Keandra. Hey Lucy. Siri. Take my phone out of reading focus.
Okay, I turned reading focus off.
Hello. Come in, like the live for me. Come on in. I'm on live, but what you want? Yeah. I was gonna wear my headsets, but then I don't know if y'all can hear the music if I wear my headsets. Welcome, hey Miko. So I do one of the things I do is scrapbooks, and I've been making. I did one I want to do like a country thing, so I had made these stickers. Can y'all see them? Yeah, I love these stickers. Like this is my favorite stickers that I've done, y'all. Um, I wanted to do like the DIY clear background, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. So, but I really like those. We're just vibing, listen to some music. Thank you. Yeah, just vibing, listen to some music until I kind of get in the mood. And then we'll do some intuitive readings if you have questions, as well as mediumship readings. For those that are new, I connect with loved ones that have transitioned through smell, taste, hearing, visual, whether it's a picture or like a actual video that I see. I don't often see like a physical body, because that's just a preference of mine. I would rather not. Ooh, Excuse me. Trying to find my pen. I got all my craft stuff over here. Yeah, I need a hey. If y'all will go ahead and like the live for me. Let me turn my music back on. Oh, I feel like that's making me sleepy. Ooh, where'd my pen go? I just had a pen over here. Tamaya, find me a pen. I ain't got one around here somewhere. I just literally had it. And I knocked it off. Oh, you know what? I know where it is. All right. Uh, Spotify chose my list based on music that I listen to, but I don't like any of these. Hey Muse, how you doing? Thank y'all for liking the live. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all let me know if the music is loud. I'm awesome. How you doing today, Muse? Oh no. Hey Vanessa. Muse, what you got going on? Sir, I'm doing some intuitive reading. So if you have a question, I will answer that question intuitively, but just understand that I'm asking based upon the information that I have right now. And the reason why I said is that you can make a different choice, and that choice is going to change the direction that things were going. So what I'm saying may shift, right? Nothing is set in stone to me. It's a it's a it's like a blanket that you wear. Oh my god, I love this thing too. I love it. I got me and all my girls got one. Child, I think I be sneaking theirs in mine. I love these. I'm gonna have to get me some more. I usually don't like getting on live. I don't know with this type of stuff on, but I felt like I needed to feel cozy tonight, so it is. It's like wearing a blanket. It's so cozy. We had snow here in Tennessee today, so I woke up and I was just like, "What in the who?" Mm. So you think your friend may have crossed over? Have you tried to reach out to them? Listen, if I was in Texas and all of a sudden it got cold, I wouldn't know what to do because I'm like, listen, that's why I either moved to Texas or stayed in Texas because I like the warmth. I don't need but two seasons, summer and spring. maybe fall. So 3. You can keep winning. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. I would definitely send love your way. Um, and I mean this in the best way possible. I hope her energy doesn't come through, but if it does, like I hope it comes through in the sense like she's fine, but not like she's crossed over. Yes, Vanessa, I'm telling you, that's how it is. Like 2 weeks ago, it was like 75 degrees, and now they calling for the negatives. Um, Let me ask, do you feel like she's gone? Because we all have intuition and we all have the capabilities to connect with those that have transitioned, and our loved ones that are on the other side, they do try to reach out to us, but sometimes we may reason away what we are experiencing. Well, just know this: if she has transitioned, she's not in a place of pain, she's not in a place, of mourning. um Hopefully she helps, us on this side find out what happened to her and who did it, so that we can have justice for her if something has happened. So let me tell y'all, so I'm still developing my skills. So as of right now, as far as I know, I do not have the ability to say this person is here, this person isn't here. What I do have the ability to do is tell you what I am hearing, seeing, smelling, what I'm connecting with. And if that connects with you as your loved one, you can let me know. And then oftentimes, once I make that connection with you, then I can pull in even more detail. But it's difficult as of right now for me to say, like one particular person that's crossed over and to pull information from them. So there are some people that can do it. It's just not me as of right now. Hey, Mystical Being, how you doing? Greetings, greetings. Thank you for coming through. Oh wow. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so let me see if I can. Does anybody have any questions? Uh, like any like tarot card style, I guess questions. We can get into some intuitive answers if anybody has anything. Absolutely, Muse. You absolutely want to, stay positive. Will you get a job this month? I feel like you are. I don't know if you've tried customer service, but I see, you sitting behind a desk with headsets on. So if you're not one to really try call center, you may want to try call center. I do feel like that is something that you normally wouldn't do, but I find that you will find success with that type of industry. I do feel like you're gonna get a call center job. Something where you're sitting in a cubicle with a headset on. So for me it feels different. It feels different. it's like, how can I explain it? It's like I see a tunnel that moves forward. So that's how I know for me, more than likely that is I'm seeing in the future. If it's something that's happening right now, I kind of feel it like all around me. And if it's something that's in the past, I feel it more like in my shoulders and in my chest area. Mm. That happened to me since I was a little girl. Like probably 95% of my life I've dreamed before. It literally got to a point where I would know like, oh, okay, yeah, I dreamed this. Yeah, I had to it took time like me really just paying attention to my body and being aware to kind of be not just the one that's experiencing it but the one that's observing it as well. You can feel it as well. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. It took a long time. Like I used to think, like, damn, do I got a mental illness? Is something wrong with me? Because I did come from a very strong Christian background. Like I was someone by choice. No one made me. I've always wanted to. I needed to connect with spirit in some type of way. And at that time, the only thing I knew was Christianity. So I used to go to church like 6 days a week. Um, I mean, just I was deep into it. And so that going through that though really brought me on the path that I'm on now. You know what? I'm not gonna say don't pay attention to dreams, but it's in my family. There's an old saying like when you pregnant, you have nightmares for some reason. So like that's very common in my family. If you start having nightmares, like we be looking at you like, oh shoot, which a lot of people feel like you start dreaming of fishes, but for my family, it's always been nightmares. It's like when you have the dream, you're confused. Are you confused in the dream, or you're confused like in this world? Like you kind of almost feel like you're floating in like a dream type state, but you're awake. Is your dad still alive, Vanessa? Yes, I'm telling you. Just love on dad. If you're having those type of dream, it could be a forewarning. So just love on him, and make sure that anything that you wanted to talk to him about, anything that you wanted to maybe get off your chest, that you take that opportunity now. He might not be about to transition, but it may be a sign of there's something between you and him that needs to be brought to a resolution. Because death can also mean new beginnings, right? An ending of something and a beginning of something else. And that could be a stand in for someone else, maybe someone that is important to you, like a boyfriend or someone that you hold on the same caliber or see in the same way as your dad. So your dad is almost like a surrogate for that person that is in the physical realm. So just pay attention to anything that you feel like that's not resolved with someone that you really care for, that you take that opportunity to, resolve those issues with them. Yes. No, Kriya, I definitely understand. Oh, that's interesting. So Vanessa Creole said in Louisiana, and they got deep, deep, deep roots around them parts, that if you dream of death, that means somebody's gonna get married. I would be interested. Is there anybody that's important to you that's about to get married, Vanessa? Oh shit! Not him getting beat up for something he did in his sleep. No. Now you can't be beating on that man for something you dreamed about unless you know, no, he did it. Listen, not you getting ready to beat that man up. Well, I don't know. You might not like me after this. Um, if he got a reputation of cheating on you and you know you're not going nowhere, you're gonna stay, you might as well just let y'all be in peace. Why you fucking up your peace if you ain't going nowhere? Yeah, tell him just fuck up. Fuck with some bitches that got money. I'm gonna get out for that. Mm. No, no judgment. I'm not judging. Trust me, I am not judging. I was almost a second wife in a polygamous relationship, so I'm not judging. Polyamorous, not polygamy. Polyamorous. Polygamy is something different. Um, there's an African American female here. She is about 5'8". She has on all black, black jeans, a black tight shirt. She has a ponytail. There's like a side part in the ponytail. She has on black and white Jordans, or let me say high top, but I associate high top shoes with Jordans. So okay, this young lady transitioned suddenly. She's referencing something happening to her head. Something went through her head. Yeah. This young lady, she was very much she's showing me her doing yoga, and she's showing me like a very chaotic when she was younger. She used to fight a lot when she was younger. But as she got older, she was in her mid 30s, early to mid 30s. As she got older, she started like really getting more into like meditation and keeping calm. And then she chose to go out one night and suddenly um she transitioned. Does anybody connect with that? So it's not, I don't know who is it for yet. If you connect with it, let me know. So there's a young woman, African American young woman, 5'8". Um, she's kind of maybe my color, maybe a little bit darker than me, but she wasn't. She had a brown to her. Um, Do you know someone? She's saying 5'8", but she doesn't look that tall. So like if you was looking at her, you wouldn't have considered her tall. So I don't know if everyone else around her was much taller than her, but she doesn't consider herself tall. Um, but I would say the key point is that this person transitioned suddenly for something that went through her head. No, she's not having any trouble crossing at all. Yes, she got on like all black, just real simple, down to earth. She wasn't really one. She was girly, but she didn't really dress like girly. Her natural hair, her actual hair is about right here, but she has a weave ponytail to the back, a slit back weave ponytail. That was like her signature look. She wore that look a lot, like the ponytail to the back. Okay. So Creole, these are not energies. The energies that I connect with are not ones that are having issues with necessarily crossing over. Um, they're more so wanting to connect with loved ones that's on this side to either just bring them comfort or to let them know that they're not at a space of hurt or pain. That once they cross over, that becomes something else, right? But they may reference certain traumatic situations that they went through when they was here, but that's for the benefit of the living so that the living can be able to identify who they are. So I would say it was evidential things. Yeah. No, she didn't suffer. It was like she was coming out the club and then she was gone. So she didn't even know like it was going to happen. So it wasn't like, you know what I mean? She wasn't kidnapped or anything like that. She had, was really at a calm place in life. Um, Decided to go out with some of her friends to kind of let loose because she had changed. She had evolved so much from the person that they knew her to be when she was younger. Like she was a fighter when she was younger. Yeah, and so it was quick. It was quick. No, no, no. You okay? Please ask questions, please. Because guess what? You asking questions helps me as well. Like I said, I am still developing my skills, so I want you to ask questions. One of I guess sort of maybe a character flaw is sometimes I can talk at you instead of to you. I don't mean anything by it. That's just I'm a straight shooter. Oh, I ain't supposed to say this the TikTok words like ooh. I'll be like, I'll be done said something and then don't even realize it because I'm just talking. And I guess it's certain words and certain things you ain't supposed to say on TikTok. I'm still getting my little TikTok vocab together. You should go live or practice with friends or just start writing down what you see. Cause that's really how I got into it. Is like it really like I would say like the last 2 years it had got really really bad for me for to the point like if a name came to me, I would hear that name for weeks in my head. Or if a vision came to me, I would just be talking to somebody and then all of a sudden like boom, I'm in this vision, and because I see them as movies, it's like me talking to somebody, then all of a sudden I'm watching a movie. Obviously I'm watching the movie in my head, so to the person I'm talking to, I just went stuck in mid sentence. Um, and so what I learned is just sharing it and getting it out, then the energy kind of allows me to have peace. And even like I would just start posting on social media like, "Hey, I don't know who this for, but listen, boom, boom, boom. If this for you, let me know, because I just needed to get it out of my head." Um, and then I got on here one day and I saw a young lady named Ermi Sees, and she was doing mediumship. And I knew, I was connecting with people, loved ones on the other side, but I didn't know how to control it. I didn't know how to like say, hey, don't connect with me now or connect me this way. I was, really fearful. And so I ended up going through a training course with her and just learned how to not be afraid of the spirits, um to connect with them, and I'm still learning how to express what they're giving me. So that's why I'm kind of making myself come out of my comfort zone and going live. I've definitely got a lot more comfortable than I was. So you're not being crazy, me. You definitely not, because that's what I used to do. Um, Sometimes that can be like your loved ones or people around you. I don't know how to go back up. Hold on. Let me go back up and read y'all comments. Hold on. Yes, I would say just start writing it down. Just get it out your head, and after a while, you'll start seeing the same type of images, and so you'll know, like, oh, when I see this, this is what that means. Mm-hmm. Um. So the course I did with her was a 6-week course, and so we ended up meeting for 6 weeks. And it's a really good course. She has one now that's really awesome. Like if you are not familiar with connecting with your intuition, you can go through that course and it'll help you, learn how to connect with your intuition. And as far as your ancestors, so this is my favorite way for beginners is to write down a question and then write the answer. Don't think about what the answer is. Don't worry about if what you're saying makes sense. Just write. And you will notice the transition from when it's you and when it's a, like a loved one speaking through you or your highest spirit speaking through you, because literally your writing will be different. And that's the other thing is like ego will try to get in the way um of you connecting with your higher self, because ego is here to protect you. And so if you are connecting with something or trying something new, doing something different, and you have a little bit of anxiety about trying it, ego is going to step in and say, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. Hey, maybe you should stop. Maybe you're doing too much. Maybe you're going too far, because it's just trying to protect you. So you got to move past those, not move past the doubts, but keep going in spite of the doubt. Keep moving forward, and find like the way you connect may not be the way that somebody else connect. Like a lot of people talk about meditating, and they talk about emptying the mind. For me, that never worked. Like, child, I empty my mind. I be listen, I don't that never worked for me. That my own mind is like literally watching a movie. So like But so I had to do like writing. I had to do uh what is it called? Oh my gosh, lead. I can't think of what it's called. But that's ancestor veneration. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you get her like a little table or her own little space, and you just letting her know, like, Granny, I love you and I honor you. Yes. Listen, you probably got Granny probably like Granny probably fucking with you tough right now. So you feel like you used to do that and still not feel anything? Let me ask, cause see, okay, I know what the rules are, but I'm gonna be honest, the rules never work for me. None of the rules really work for me. So when you see the liquor get cloudy, do you feel like that is your grandmother like not honoring the gift, or do you feel like that was her way of letting you know she's touched it? But what do you feel? I know what you was told, so you don't know. So what I want you to do is when you go to sleep, as you're going to sleep, think about a good memory that you have with your grandmother and ask her to come to you in a way that's not going to scare you, and that you will be able to receive it. Whether you want her to come to you in your sleep in a dream, or you want her to show you something in her waking life. In your waking life, sorry. In your when you awake. And she will come to you and show you that thing. Exactly. So you and but see, if you say don't scare me, they may be showing up like in like you might find like something at your foot. You walk out the door and there's a penny at your foot. You walk in and a butterfly land on you. You walk in and you see a bird that just kind of like it stalls and looked at you. Because these may be ways that they're trying to reach you that they feel like wouldn't scare you. So you have to get. I always want to say Pacific. I'm from the South, so like that's saying specific is so difficult. But you gotta right. Exactly. Like some of them don't want it. Listen, if they ain't drink cheap liquor when they was alive, don't get them the expensive shit. If they, they like E&J, don't give them Hennessy because you feel like Hennessy is more upscale unless that's something that they would have wanted. See, what's the coincidence that I would have said those things? That is probably your grandmother trying to reach you. That's what I'm saying. Like, Creole, you down there with the juice. Shit, you down there with the help, girl. I'm trying to get to Louisiana. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you another thing too. If you got a family member in your family that's older, ask them like to tell you some of the old folk tales, like some of the things the old folks used to say to them when they was younger, because they don't realize a lot of that is rooted in hoodoo and voodoo. In the South, our everyday living, hoodoo and voodoo is just intertwined with it, but they used to call it the old folk ways. They uncomfortable with calling it hoodoo or voodoo. So like listen, you know what I'm saying? Ask some of those older people in your family like they stories. You understand, girl? See, you're not finna convince me with no roots deep in the South. I don't know about. I ain't saying like people from other places ain't connected, but it's something about the South. I don't know if it's the trauma we went through, if it's you know what I mean, the Africans that were enslaved coming here, and like you got Appalachian folk magic, you got native magic, you got the African magic. All of that shit became like one thing intertwined by different names. What's Museum? I haven't heard that before. Mulligan. Hi, hey Beanie. Ooh, so you being Danya, you being close to Waco, do you feel like a heavy energy like vortex in that area? Like, do you go in certain areas and you just get lightheaded? Mm. Oh, thank you, girl. Y'all don't even know. Like that sound like thank you, Beanie. Thank you. I could have never imagined going live so much that like people expecting me to come on. Y'all have no idea. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. Oh, that was a name of a group of people. Thank you. Yeah, you have to make me cry over here. Oh man. Y'all done, like getting out your own way is some serious shit. You could be the most gifted person. And listen, if you are a grammar police, I'm gonna butcher this shit. I'm the more comfortable I get, the more I'm gonna butcher English. Okay, please don't come over here policing my English. Like it just means so much because like I really had to get out of my own way to like really go live. Like, I feel like ain't nobody gonna listen to me. And you just gotta get out your own way. You can know better, but you still just gotta like trust that shit. Trust in you. I got to look that up, Mulligan. I gotta look that up. I haven't never heard of that group of people. I'm still trying to so I had started collecting cobalt blue bottles. And I didn't know why, y'all. I just felt like every bottle that was cobalt blue, I had to keep like I probably about 30 or 40 of them. And then I ended up going to where is it at? Is I think it's called St. Helens Island where the Gullah Geechee people are at. And so I learned when I was there that the blue bottles, yes, yes, that's how I learned about a spirit tree. And I just thought, and that has happened to me so much where I'll start doing something and I don't even know why I'm doing it. I just know I'm supposed to do it, like collecting certain herbs or things. And then I find out later, like, oh shit, that's what I need that for. Like, so I'm saying that to say, like, that name Mulligans, I don't feel like it was like a mistake that you said it to me. Like, that's something I needed to look into. Yes, I'm about to paint my porches Hank blue. Sure is. I sure am. Yes. When I started looking into like I just so much and I didn't even really talk to anybody, but just being there in their energy, like just so much started finding its way to me. And I just learned like now, if I'm walking in a book, like if I go to a bookstore, literally a book will jump off and hit the floor. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what I need this book for, but it'll come to me, like it'll come together. Um, and I feel like somebody on here need to. trust in that. Like that's a message for somebody that's on here. Trust that even if you don't have it all figured out now, even if you don't know how it's gonna happen, like once you make your mind up that this is what you want to do, like spirit will start bringing that shit into alignment for you. Was it like a good heavy or a bad heavy? When I go to museums, it's like I can see the person sitting there painting it, and I start seeing the story behind it, and I start feeling like the pain behind it. Like I love museums, but they real heavy for me too. Oh, well, maybe that's for you again. I guess you need to hear the message again. Y'all know the place that's like for me, Atlanta has this area called Little Five Points. And oh my, every time I go there, like I astral project. I literally be like two of me walking, like the physical me is walking, but then the spirit me be like walking right next to me. It's the only place I experienced that shit. This is my first time ever saying it out loud to anybody, but like, it's the craziest shit to me. I'm telling you, real different, real different. Do you hear me? Real different, especially when you like know it, right? You can feel like it's me, but I'm not me. Like I'm. It's real different. When I go to Little Five Points, I done got to where I can't go by myself. I need somebody to go with me. Where I have to make sure, like, I have some food or something to like bring me back into my body, something to reconnect me with my body. I don't know what the and I don't know what it is about that area. Yeah, it's like we like yeah. I don't know how to explain it other than that, like literally I could feel my duality split. Not that I know of. Like we from Tennessee, so the majority, and I think my great grandfather's from Alabama. Um, like I can't even tell y'all. Like the shit I be experiencing is wild. Like I spent years just like I got to be mental. Like I just oh my god. I used to be like, Lord, do I got multiple personalities? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like it's like another thing that I do that I've never heard anybody talk about is I I named it. I dream hop. Like I literally dream other people dreams. Come on, drop them gems, baby. I love to look up. I love knowledge. Loom. Now I know my grandmother said that my great grandmother was pure native, pure Cherokee native. Now I got a theory that she was white. Um, because I got obviously most, majority black people that's not from Africa, like current generation, is about 20% European. So I have about 20% European, and there's like 5% Asian. So I'm like that 5% Asian could be native, but yeah, genetically I can't trace it, but That is what, but I mean, my grandmother knows her own story though, right? She was like, she told me a story of, um, her, her grandfather, which was a full-blooded native man, coming and pulling a gun on her dad because, like, his, his daughter was native. Like my grandmother's mother was native, and like her dad came there with a gun to my grandfather, my great grandfather, to get like his daughter back, and she refused to go back. So like she didn't just like, you know what I mean? Like she has like a real story, like, of people that she saw, that she interacted with. Um so I mean, I believe her, like she would know if he was white, right? So, and she said he was full blooded native. Yeah. And so I hate talking about it now just because I feel like it's become so trendy. I personally believe that we had Africans that was already here before Columbus, but then there were other Africans that was brought here as well. Yeah. I mean, because there is some evidence that you can track. Like when you look at the Mansa Musa story of him sending out the 3 to 4 boats. There's I think 2 or 3 streams in Africa. Like if you put a boat on that stream, it comes directly to the US. Um so mhm. Yes. So that's my little nerdy side. I love like learning because I just love learning. I love knowledge. I love knowledge. But then it also helps me understand like me. You know what I mean? Because there's things that we experience that there's no book for. And if your family has been heavy into Christianity, you don't even have anybody in the family to really even help you. Like I'm an outcast in my family because I am the only one walking this path. Um, but I can't stop because I know this is what I'm meant to do. Absolutely. I have a energy here. She is I want to say a black lady. I want to say this brown skinned lady, 'cause I guess I ain't supposed to say the B word on here. And she's in a rocking chair, and she has 2 braids to the back. She has salt and pepper hair, and they used to call her Mima. Listen, them Catholics, that's hoodoo. I don't care what nobody say. That Catholicism is I think that is one of the major religions Africans hid their spirituality within. Listen, the outcasts are the ones that are the change makers. Like right now, we're in a space where the status quo isn't good enough anymore. And spiritually, we're being called to a higher level. Like there was a time that we needed to be asleep for protection, But now our ancestors is calling us to wake up and to elevate and to come up out of that dormant sleep we've been in. And unfortunately, that means a lot of people are going to be walking this path alone, but you're not the only one. Like, it feels like I'd be lonely as shit, y'all. I ain't even gonna tell no lie. I'd be lonely as shit. But I can't make myself small no more or pretend that I don't know what I know. Yeah. Yeah. So, and it is as adults, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Making friends, like, um, because even as many of us that has waken up and have decided to walk this path online, it seems like a lot of us, and it seems really saturated online. But I don't know if that really translates well in real life in certain areas. Oh, do you hear me, Vanessa? I want friends, but I don't. I be thinking I want friends, so I try to get friends, and I be like, you know what? I'm all right. Oh, do you hear me, man? Y'all, this mouth. Ooh, that's why I had to tell you, Creole. Like, I don't mean no harm. I promise you, I don't. And I am aware that I have a tendency to talk at people and not to them. And it's something I used to try to change, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm about to be 44 in March, Pisces. And baby, I don't think it's gonna change. I just gotta give a disclaimer at this point that I don't mean no harm. In his face, as y'all can see the faces I'm making now. I make faces. I'm animated, and I be out here like I'm all right. Nothing. They be like, girl, you said you all right, but that face, man. Like, I tell you, I seen it was like a little skit, and they was like Pisces, like, and then you say something to them, they be like, "Hey, I'm so like that." I gotta be like, listen, I be in my own world. I don't even know. I ain't even here. I'm walking, but I ain't really here. Yeah, I'm about to be 44. Listen, one of my oldest. Thank you. I don't know what I am. I'm be honest. I don't even know what I am. Cause 81, like they say we Gen X, but then they say we millennials. I feel more Gen X. I think 81 supposed to be millennial. I don't feel millennial. So, and then I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm more Gen X leaning, I guess. Yup. Muse. So let me tell you, yes, I absolutely get overstimulated. So before I go out, one, I do mental exercises. I put myself into my bubble. I put myself in my light bubble, and I intuitively energize that bubble with good affirmations that no negative energies can get through. Anybody that tries to like shoot negative energy at me, it's gonna bounce off my bubble and go back into the atmosphere and become and transmute into good energy and good vibes. And whoever that person that was feeling negative, all of a sudden they're gonna feel happy and lighter, and they're gonna associate it with me. They thought about me, and then all of a sudden they got happy when they wanted to be mad. I used an obsidian crystal. I have what's my three: obsidian, hematite, and tiger's eye are my three stones that I carry with me anytime I go out into the public. So that, and then I made like, but right before I go, You know, when I'm like walking to my car, I'll put my feet in the grass and ground myself, and just tell myself I'm gonna be all right. It's okay. You know, I'm not gonna absorb any energies that I do not want to absorb. Um, and I'm good for about 2 hours. Then I gotta go. 316, yes, 312. Listen, man, my feelings be hurt like my, you know what I'm saying? And I got it bad. So my Venus is Pisces, my Mars is Pisces, and then my sun sign is Pisces. So I show up in the world as a Pisces. The way I fight is spiritually intuitively, which that can be not as good as it sounds. Not as good as it sounds, you know what I'm saying? And then I love as a Pisces, so like I really have this romanticized thing in my head, and it has to be right, it has to be perfect, and it's a whole thing. Yes, my moon is Gemini, and my rising is Taurus. So I got a bunch of dualities, a bunch of motherfucking dualities. Once I understood that, I was like, no wonder I feel like I got 20 personalities because I kind of do. Oh, so I'm interested with your Leo being in Venus. You be like, motherfucker, love me. Which you be aggressive with the love. Ooh, Aries and my oh. So you be ready to go. Yes. And I tell you, so my son is a Aries my SON is a Aries sun sign, and my daughter is an Aries sun sign. And they so different. My son is very much the stereotypical idea of what an Aries is, but my daughter, she be like, no. she just be she just be so matter of fact. But I, cause she don't like, I had to really like study her because my idea of what an Aries was. And so like through observing her, I realized like, Aries show up in different ways. Like you do have that explosive Aries energy, but then you got that Aries energy that's kind of like you don't know you about to get took the fuck out. See, yeah. No, my husband is a Libra. I love my husband. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got an amazing husband. He's so amazing that I really be hating to say he amazing because he don't come over here. But like, but I wonder because Libras, from my understanding, are known to be liars. So I'm like, damn, is he that good? I just don't even know. But I'm a Pisces, like I know. You know what I'm saying? I would know. But then I'm like, he's so good to me. Do I really want to know? I don't know. What y'all think? Uh oh. Did I lose my life? Oh. Yes. He's definitely balanced. Like with the kids, with our kids, he's very stern with the kids, but he's so loving to me. Like he's just amazing. Now my bonus daughter is one that's interesting to me though because she is a Virgo, which is supposed to be my opposite. And she's very emotional. I would imagine that my a Pisces opposite would be one that's kind of like not connected with their emotions, you know what I mean, more aloof type of personality. Since, Pisces, we're kind of over the top with our emotions. Yeah, I see I was about to cry just because somebody was like, I like you. I was like, oh, thank you. Yep, he's a September Libra. So is that the good Libra? I hope. I've this might sound crazy, but I don't tap into his energy. I feel like it's a what's the word I'm looking for? Breach of privacy. Okay. Well, see, so how is a Virgo the opposite of a Pisces if we're both emotional? Because that's how my bonus daughter, she's very emotional. Okay, so you hide it well where I wear it on my sleeve. Like if I'm mad, you gonna know I'm mad. If I'm sad, you gonna know I'm sad. Then I don't know though, cause y'all forget we got that other fish too though, and that other fish is hell. Like it's either I feel everything or I feel nothing. I wouldn't say it's fake. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I just feel like you ain't got to show it. You ain't got to show all your cards. I wouldn't say that's fake. My twins are Capricorns, and one of them is a bit more emotional than the other one. I'll say that because they might be listening. Now, I will say that my bonus daughter, she very much likes to be in control. Like she likes to kind of orchestrate how things happen. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I really needed this. Thank y'all. So, did anybody connect with me, Ma? Hey, TJ. Okay. So, I'm going to release that energy. This new energy, it's a lot of female energy coming through tonight. This is a female in California. She's showing me her on a beach and she walks out into the water. Does anybody connect with that? That is how she transitioned. I don't know if it was on purpose or a mistake. Oh, Vanessa, you missed all the juice, girl. You done missed all the fun. No. Hey, Courtney. Welcome in. Thank y'all for the likes and hanging out with me. Listen, I don't even drink, but I want to drink. Yeah, I don't have like I used to. I'm telling y'all all my business tonight, but whatever. Um, so it's probably been about 12 years ago now, but I used to smoke like 10 blunts a day. Like I used to like just smoke back to back. I like back to back, back to back. And shit, my kids started getting older and I moved to a different city and I'm scared to go to jail, so I stopped. But at a point to that. Sorry, y'all. This energy came through. My bad. Stole everything I was getting ready to say. The one that's at the beach. Yeah, I used to be asleep all day back then. I used to be just like I said. I was experiencing so much, and I didn't really know what I was experiencing. I didn't know if I was going crazy, if I was schizo, if I was had multiple personalities. Like I literally didn't know what was going on because my gifts were just natural. It was just who I am. Um, but who I am naturally, the world was telling me that there was something wrong with being that person. Like nobody is naturally that way. Like if you are this way, it's some type of disorder. And it was only once I started to understand that a lot of things that happen in spirit, people don't understand or they don't want us to understand. And the longer they can keep you divorced from who you really are and from your true powers that you have within you, then the less of a threat that you are. I am too. And I'm continuing to find myself. Continuing to find myself. Like I definitely give myself space to grow, to change, to evolve. I pray and hope and know that who I am today, I won't be this person in a year. And that's exciting to me. No. Yeah, I just don't. I'm gonna tell y'all the one of the reasons why I was so scared like going live and doing something like this is that I feel like a lot of times people with gifts and that choose to share their gifts, I feel like they get put like in this box of perfection, right? And I know I'm not that. Like I know I'm not perfect. I have fucked up. I will fuck up. Um, I've made people angry. I will make people angry. And I just never wanted to be put on this pedestal of not being able to like not make a mistake. Yes. Do you understand? So you totally understand what I'm saying. You understand? Whether it's they're astral projecting, they're connecting with individuals that really is on the other side, like they literally are talking to people. They are seeing dimensions that we can't see because our brain isn't wired at this moment to see those dimensions. Like a lot of them people, when they say, now not the ones that I do think there are some people. I'm not saying that there are no people with mental issues and some type of chemical imbalance. I do think that is true. But I think also a lot of those people are experiencing something spiritual that no one can walk them through or they don't want to walk them through it. Exactly. Exactly. So I just want to be careful in saying that, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not individuals that really are experiencing, some type of break in reality. Um, but then there are individuals that their reality really is something different. And oftentimes, if it doesn't make, especially to academia, if it doesn't make logic sense, then they categorize it as something wrong. And a lot of times, spirit is not going to make logical sense necessary unless you're able and willing to see it through a spiritual eye. Hey, Arabian, how you doing tonight? It is. It is. It is. Now, Corey, let me ask so I can make sure we're talking about the same thing. What's your definition of spiritual psychosis? In the best way that you know how to describe it, because I know it can, if we're talking about the same thing, it can be something that's kind of difficult to describe. Arabian, I'm glad your pain is better. And I hope and tomorrow it's going to be even better. Yeah, but okay, so and that's why I asked. So, Courtney, were you really experiencing delusions and hallucinations, or were you really experiencing something that is of a different realm in a different timeline in a different space? Because I feel like we jump in and out of timelines too. So, Arabian, what kind of pain you experiencing? So, and then Courtney, how did you know that you was experiencing delusions and hallucinations? Oh, Arabian. Um, Absolutely, Arabian. You watch someone. Yeah, I can imagine for my husband because he kind of watched me become. I'm pretty sure there were some really, really scary times for him, and sometimes that, um, like when I used to tell him like I dream other people dreams. I'm pretty sure like he thought like this bitch done lost her mind until I told him a dream. And we were talking to somebody and they described the dream that I described to him because I had gotten to a point where I can identify when I'm dreaming someone else's dream. It's the way that I see like the dream or whatever. Um and that's when he was really like, "Oh shit." You know what I mean? Or just a lot of different things when mediumship, me talking to him and all of a sudden his grandfather's face just pops up and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm describing to him what I'm seeing. I would go to his mama like, girl, like, listen, he been through the journey with me. Absolutely. He had to really like, it was like, cause I started like asking spirit to show him separate from me, like what I was experiencing. And he started being able to see things through my eyes a little bit more. And he became one of my biggest cheerleaders. Like he never doubted, but he's such a loyal person that I felt like he has to think I'm fucking crazy. No, yeah. Yeah, cuz the dreams be different. They be different. Yeah. I tell you, he had this spirit that was trying to have sex with him, girl, in his dream. And I was in his dream, and I told that bitch, "You got not even in a dream. You what? No, ma'am, you has got to go." And I wrote it, girl, and I wrote it down, and cause I knew he hadn't dreamed it. I don't. It's weird. It's I don't know. It's a thing. And when he dreamed it, and he described it, and I said, "Let me show you something." And he was like, "Oh," so it was like, you know what I mean? I had to show him like evidence, not because he doubted me, but because I wanted him to know like I'm not crazy. Like I'm really experiencing these things. That's yep, yep, yep. I got one that like I start off in my house, and I go through these little halls, and then I end up like in this mansion. Then I go through more halls, and I end up in like this big ass luxury hotel. I've had that dream 3 times, so I've been trying to figure out what that dream is. And I think I was just like me, maybe unlocking doors as I was going through my spiritual journey. Because we lock doors in our minds, we can compartmentalize things in our heads that we don't want to deal with, or we feel like we can't deal with, or things that we feel forced to lock away because there's things that we do naturally as children, and it may be things that are not considered good manners, and so your parents tell you stop doing it or something. They just, yeah. They pull us away from ourselves, and then as you get older and you go on your spiritual journey, it really is a process of relearning who you already were or are. Listen. Yes. Courtney, what's the theme of the dreams that you repeat? Let me know. Question I want to know is, when you have those dreams and you rework your dreams. When you wake up, do you feel like there's something in your real life you've been working on that you now have an answer to? Thank y'all. Anybody that's giving me gifts, because I can't really, like, I'm still like on the laptop, I don't see things as easy. But if anybody's giving gifts, like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All of the likes, I appreciate it. I love y'all. Thank you for all the likes and any gifts, or and just being here. Mm, yes. Welcome back, Beanie. We've been really just chatting more than anything tonight. I think Spirit just really like knew I really needed this, just to connect with like-minded people. You know what I mean? It definitely makes you feel less alone, and like you have people that understand the journey that you're on. And y'all, like, anybody that's here, any questions in any way that I can, not anyway, because I ain't got no money, but I got no money to share. You say anyway, you gotta mean what you say. Um but this is suing day. Somebody been out sue you and said, well, you say anything, you got to watch what you say. Shit. But right. Listen, Arabia, give me about 5 years. I got you in spirit. Yeah, like anytime, like I don't know, the inbox. I want to say inbox me. I gotta get a different type of way. Like, y'all can reach out to me where I know like this is real people reaching out to me and not somebody that done recreated one of y'all pages. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about, Vanessa. Do you hear me? Okay, that's what I'm saying. You gotta watch what you say. Watch what you say. If somebody can go to McDonald's every day, nobody made them. They walk themselves, drove themselves to McDonald's, and then sue McDonald's for them getting fat. You better watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now I'm gonna take a screenshot, Courtney. So when I ask for my money back, I got proof. Mm-mm. Listen, I'm telling you. Let me see. Yeah, let me see if somebody gonna come through. There's a young man that's here with me. He showed me him hopping like a, what do they call him, a turnstile, and it feel like it's New York. But then he's also showing me a Chicago sign. So I don't know if he was from New York and then moved to Chicago. I'm trying to get a physical description of him. He's more of a darker brown young man, but he's not like a blue dark. He still has like a brown tone to him, but he's really dark. Um, he has like a high, not a high. It's kind of a high top, kind of boxy hairstyle. He has really pretty almond eyes. Like his eyes was something people really noticed about him. Courtney, you in Chicago? Listen, man, definitely could have got rich. Okay, let me see. Um, do you have any connection with New York? And this would have been a fairly young man. He's between 18 and 20. I don't think he was 21 because I don't see him like ever at like a bar drinking or anything like that. Like if he did drink, it was most like house parties with friends. Your brother friend passed at 20. Do you know if he had any connection with New York? Now let me ask, because I'm saying New York because I'm associating the turnstile with New York. Does Chicago have that type of thing? Okay. Was he hit by a car? Postcards. Do you know how he transitioned? This young man, he was in a vehicle. Okay. Because he's showing me a car. Was it an accident? It was a. I'm just going to say something with this side of the face. Did he get out the car and did he like jump out the car and was running or was he still in the car? Do you know if anybody got out the car and was running? Because he's showing like somebody running. The people that shot Ian ran. Did his name start with an L? Landon, London, anything with an L? Is that Lawrence, London, something with that type of cadence to it? Brandon. Was his name Brandon? This would be him then. This him then. Did he recently have a daughter? Or was somebody pregnant with a daughter? Or did he like his oh Did it freeze on y'all? I had to do the little puzzle thing. Oh, it was loud. What did y'all hear? I didn't hear it. Really? I didn't hear it. Okay, this him. Okay, this him then. Yeah, I didn't hear it, y'all. Okay, let me see. So he would be acknowledging the baby because the baby is with him. So, like, gasping for air. He making me like I can feel like his energy draining for him. Like he died on was he did he die on the scene? He's showing me like he's letting me feel like him, like he was fighting and like gasping, like he didn't want to leave, he didn't want to go, and I can feel like him kind of just draining. He actually sat there and after he transitioned and his body's like his spirit separated, he kind of like sat there and was looking like down on himself. Was there two shooters? One got caught and one didn't. Okay. Because he's referencing two people, one got caught and one was never found. So I think the one that was arrested was involved, but I guess they just couldn't prove that he was involved. Was did he partake in substance? Do you know? Or like because he's referencing like there's like drainage from the nose, but I don't feel like it's blood, but it's like maybe he was known to have allergies or something. Okay, let me see. He's referencing a sister, and he's saying little big sister. So did he have a little sister that kind of had a big personality? I feel like out of everybody, she took it the worst. Like he acknowledges like feeling bad leaving her behind. I don't know. When he transitioned to her life like changed dramatically, like she like maybe she was like on a good path and then once he transitioned she went completely in a different direction. Cause he's acknowledging like I messed her up. I messed her up. I messed her up. Like I could just hear him keep saying I messed her up. Yeah. Okay. So he would be showing up just because he wants to reach someone on this side. And with you being open to connect, that's the reason why he would connect with you, even though y'all not blood related. Um, again, like for me, I find that spirit, like my spirits will connect with people that were close to people that was their family. Um, and I mean, I don't know how comfortable you are with, letting them know like he is in a good place, he's not hurting, that he still watches over them. Especially, I feel like that little sister, her kid. That's why. Yes, because you got a direct link to her. That makes sense. That makes sense why he would connect you with her, because like it was like he wanted to let you know like this is me. He's like this is me. It's me. It's me. Because he knows like you can talk to that sister. Yeah. Out of everybody, um, it's yeah. Out of everybody, she's the one like he felt really bad for leaving her, because it's like they had life plans together, plans to do shit together. Like they had dreams that they talked about, and he was like he know he was wrong for being in them streets, and he was trying to get out, and it's like he was trying to make one last move, and he was gonna leave it alone. So maybe they were planning on moving to New York, and she was telling him like no, no. Anyway, um he there's something with his mom. Is his mom still alive, or was she an addict? Do you know? Like there's something with the mom. Like he's referencing his mom, but then there's this energy of like trauma. Like it's maybe it's him watching her trauma, but like he mentions her. I can hear him say "mama, mama," but then like as far as like details about her, it's just like a heaviness there. But it's not a heaviness associated with like him passing. It's like a heaviness between them in this life, like when he was alive. There was some type of heaviness there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let his energy go just because there's not a lot. I think it's just the message would be, the fact that you do have a connection with the sister. I don't think he expects you to go up to her and say, "Hey, I did a online, I did a medium thing. Your brother came through," but just like you saying hi to her, just acknowledging her, just having a conversation with her, and hey, Candy, and just kind of being able to pick up what's going on with her just through, just an organic conversation. Does that make sense? Like, there's a sense of her needing like almost like a role model or just somebody that is like a good person, like a genuine good person that don't want nothing from her. Like, yeah, he just feels like she needs somebody like that in her life. And not to say like take on your wings like a mom or anything, but sometimes just saying hey to somebody and giving them a compliment and just letting them know that they are seen can be important. Because if it's like a sense of, anyway, I'll leave it there. See, yeah, okay, exactly. So like, y'all will be surprised how not that I'm often surprised how far a hello. I like your shoes. Girl, look at your hair. That is so cute. Like how far that goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and release his energy. Thank you for allowing me to share that with you. So the energy here now is a male energy. The first thing they showed was a Buddha statue. It's like a little gold Buddha statue. And I can, let me see, where is it? I feel like it's sitting like on a bookshelf or something. No, Courtney, listen, if they come through for you, they come through for you. Like, I welcome all energy of positivity. Miko, Miko, you here? Did Miko leave me? Hey, you been quiet. Have you? I don't feel like I said your name a lot tonight. I don't know if you know Miko, but you is special to me. You was like the first person that came to my live like 2 nights in a row. And I actually you were a motivating reason for me to get back on and go live because I would have gave myself an out. And I said, you know what? That young lady came on my line. She said she was gonna come back, and I told her I was gonna come back on, so I'm gonna come back on. So thank you. I need to tell you that. Like, I really appreciate you. That's why I'm trying to give you something, but because I do digital products, um, and so I wanted to send you a package of some digital products, but you was like you only do physical, and I'll show you one thing I've been working on. Because I don't know what your style is, but what did I do with it? I got a bunch of craft stuff over here on the couch with me, y'all. Anyway, I was gonna show you this. Where I done set it at? Is this it? No, that's just paper. Oop. Trey, Trevian, will you hand me that stack of paper right here? Will it say "it girl"? What? Thank you. Please do. Any way that I can assist you, let me know. Because I'm telling you, I know what it feels like to be on this journey by yourself. And sometimes it's just a matter of being like, hey, I seen this, or um thank y'all. Um but yeah, just having somebody that bounce off like I dreamed this or I saw this or I just randomly thought about this. Just kind of helps, right? To not be on that journey by yourself. So this is okay, so I made this um the digital version of this, right? I have the digital version, but this is a printout. And I've been trying to decide if I want to do uh print it. Yeah, I don't know. When I start tapping in, it's like my thoughts be all over the place. Give me a second. Cause as I'm talking to y'all, I feel like energy's trying to come through. So like having to weed through all of it. But anyway, so I printed out a physical one for me. But I don't know if I want to sell a physical one, but to sell on TikTok. Yeah, it's super cute. I got a video of it on my page, on here. That's a video of it. Where my tissue go? Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Alright. Sorry, it will be all up in my nose on the thing. Yeah, it's let me see. Sorry, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's backwards, but it's a planner, but it got yearly, weekly, and monthly. And then it got like budgeting. And so I got the stuff to make it like a wired planner or journal. Please do. So okay, so do y'all like the journals just like blank journals with like blank insides or with like lined paper? Lines. Okay. Yeah, because I went on a journey. Part of my spiritual journey was getting into crafts, because I'm very, very analytical. So crafting is new. Like I just started like 2 years ago. So I'm just into all types of little crafts, just trying to figure out the one that I really like. I just got what is it called? A laser cutter like a week ago. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. The Glow Forge. Cause I had something in mind when I bought it, and then I got it, and then I was like, "Oh shit, what am I gonna do with it?" Let's just say my husband is. He should just be like, "Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. I can't write in a straight line for nothing. I definitely gotta have line. Hell, I got lines on this, and I still don't write in a straight line. This don't ask me. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I actually write real words. Sometimes it just be scribbled. But one thing it ain't never gonna be is in a line. It's and yeah. I don't even know. I don't even go back to look at it. I need to get a journal, but I just be like, I don't even know if it's necessary because hell, I ain't gonna know what this is. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, don't even worry about like if what you write and makes sense or any of that, because I promise you, it'll just start. It's a prompter. Uh, oh, cause like when you writing, um, get you a ballpoint pen, one that dry quick. Shit, I start writing left to right. Hell, they better learn how to read it. that's how. That's why I'm a problem. Cause I be like, baby, look, I'm left-handed. I'm writing left to right. You figure it out. Listen. First off, they ain't got no business reading it. They ain't got no business reading it. Shit, I write. Listen, y'all, I got problems. So like, whenever I do have a journal, I'll put a page in there where I'm just like cussing somebody out. But I'll be like, you that's reading this that ain't supposed to be reading this. Fuck your funky ass. Why you in my motherfucking book? Yeah, I be like, bitch, you is crazy. Like, what is you doing? Cause I feel like they gonna read it, they need to feel bad. I want you to feel terrible for picking my damn book up. See, that be that Pisces shit. I be like, fuck, be like, listen, man. That's why I don't even be doing planners like that. That I don't even expect nobody to read. Cause I just be like, I don't know. My brain be telling me I know somebody gonna get it, and I need to make them feel real bad when they get it. Me on my car after they broke into it, I was like, "You broke my motherfucker. I see you this time." Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I really do. Somebody was like riding behind me so bad. It was like a 2-lane road. So like you got oncoming and going on, but they was riding me so bad. And I pulled over and I was like, I hope they get pulled over by the police. I went up the street, they were pulled over. I was like, see, that's what your ass get. But I ain't all love and light. I ain't saying this y'all journey. Don't be me. You know what I'm saying? Do your own journey. But I believe in war and I believe in peace. And it just depends on which one you get. I don't know. But that's my path, right? Your path may be a path of pure love, but mm-mm. I believe in war. I believe in balance. You understand? Too much of anything can become bad. Yeah, and I'm a big believer in fuck around and find out. Yeah, sure is. But I don't just like go out of my way to like wreak havoc though. I don't just be like, you know what I'm saying? They had my kids in the car and they like could have damn near like it was like they was trying to run me off the road. I'm trying to justify like I'm not a bad person. Listen, do you hear me? That's what they get. And I want them to see, even if the goldfish don't die, I want them to feel like the goldfish might die. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your good eye on the goldfish. Like, damn, is he gonna die today? I just want you to be stressed out about if the goldfish really gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I might put a disclaimer in the energy like, hey, Don't let the goldfish die for real. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? But I want them to worry about it. I'm telling you, for real. Yeah. Cause some people don't believe in karma. And I right now today I believe in it. But I feel like that might change in the future. Because I don't feel like everybody experienced what we would consider karma. You know what I'm saying? I got a person in mind right now that I'm not really sure if that person experienced karma. My dad always told me he's paying for what he did when he was younger and he's done went through it. But this is my question is he going through it because it was karma or is he going through it because he felt like that was wrong and he deserved to be punished for it? You see what I'm saying? But what if somebody don't feel like what they did was wrong and that they shouldn't be punished for it? Will they be punished for it? Oh, Evan, she said he stole cars and got his stolen too. Eventually. I don't know, like if I do some bullshit and I'm about to die, and then that's when my karma come about. I mean, I was about to die, so I don't even care really. Good night, Courtney. Thank you for hanging out with me, with us. A car literally flipped over and hit him in his damn and his back. His back would never be the same. He definitely got it. Ooh. Mm. I mean, I definitely think that could be karma, but I think I don't know, I feel like it could be a little bit even more complex than that, right? Some of it could be karma, the energy that you put out, and eventually it boomerang back around to you. But then I also think some of the things that we experience them because we feel like we deserve to experience them, whether we accept that or not, or we spoke that thing curse on ourselves. Like when you did somebody dirty, you said, One day I'm gonna pay for that. I know one day God gonna get me back." At that point, that was you that put that curse on yourself. You said one day you gonna pay for what you did to that person. Yeah. You know what I mean? So at that point, like, is it karma? I do think karma exists, or it's a possibility karma exists, but then I also think it's a possibility that a lot of things that we experience, not everything, but that a lot of things that we experience are things that we spoken ourselves. Cause you got two people can do the same thing. One get got for it, and another one don't. What's the difference other than mindset? Right. Exactly. So I think it could be multiple, right? Multiple reasons why we experience what we experience. One, we determined before we even came here that that was going to be part of our journey. Two, it really is karma, the energy that we put out coming back to us because we believe the energy that we put out is going to come back to us. And then three, us simply speaking that thing on ourselves. Hey, Sakara. Let's see. Let me see if I can connect with someone else. Um, this is another female energy. She is, I believe, this is a Caucasian female, and if she's not Caucasian, she's really, really, really of lighter skin tone. She showed me like her holding a cup of coffee, and she's on a older, like this is the older person. She's on a phone, and the phone is like a yellow green looking phone, and it's on the wall, and it still even have like the cord attached to it. This true, Vanessa. The power, the tongue holds power, because you got to think about it. When you speak something, it has a vibration to it. It has a thought behind it. It has intent behind it. So like that verbal word is really strong. Does anybody know of a lighter skin tone female? Um, the kitchen is an older kitchen, like that 70s look, with like a wood table. They got in the kitchen is like a wallpaper, like a flower wallpaper, and like the phone was on the wall. She is referencing The Young and the Restless. She said, "Now, baby, I used to watch all the stories, baby." No, she said soaps. She called them the soaps. Okay. She had a like a goldish brown Pinto. Y'all remember that car? I don't know yet. Muse, give me a moment. That it would have been like a brownish looking Pinto. Did your grandmother smoke Virginia Slims? Like those long cigarettes, the skinny ones, the skinny long cigarettes. And she had rollers in her hair. She did. Okay, this might be your grandmother then. Did she switch to Kents because they were cheaper? This is your grandmother. Okay, so I can't see your race. So this is a lighter skin tone lady or Caucasian. Do you connect with that? Because that is a very okay. Give me a moment. Let me see what I can get. Do you connect with the name Louise or Lois? Elise. Elise. That's the L. Okay. Do you know the significance of two boys and a girl? Okay. Is it you that have two boys and a girl? Your mother. Okay. So that's the connection with you. Okay. Do you understand the reference of a brown dog? Many dogs. Okay. What about a doll house? What? Okay. Let me slow down. No. The house y'all lived in, or the house that she lived in, was it a white house that kind of like, you know how like the stereotypical dollhouse look when we were kids? Is that, do you understand the reference of like a real house looking like that? You know what I mean? Like with the long porch, white, then it has like the white post every. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. There's something um with the brown dog though. Is there a brown dog that was buried on the farm? Cause that brown dog, um, she keeps showing me the number two, but then also referencing the brown dog. So were there two brown dogs on the farm? Cause she keeps showing me I see the number two, but then I hear brown dog. And I can see like this dog running around. Eh, Your mom might know. Okay, give me a second. Hey, beloved. Do you understand the significance of an oxygen tank? Was she on oxygen? I gotta see, like, it would have been like one of those oxygen. Okay. I can like feel the oxygen thing. All right, all right, so I think we have enough evidence to say this is your grandmother. So let me see if she has a message for you. But she's bringing me back to that number 2 and the brown dog. So I don't know. There's something that's important about that for her. Now, did you call your grandfather Pop Pop? Are you saying yes to the Pop Pop or Papa or something? Pop Pop, something like that. Okay, okay, Pop Pop. Okay. She's saying it's been too long. So did she transition a while ago? It's been a while. Okay, okay. Cause she kept referencing. So was it? What's the significance of the 2? The number 2. Like, is it somebody's birthday on the 2nd in February? Was it? I feel like there was. Was it a 2 in the house address? Anyway, I'm gonna move past that too. But that's that 2 was something she kept bringing back up. So I don't know if it meant like if there were 2 brown dogs. Whenever she brought up the dog, she would bring up the 2. All right. So let me see if I can get a message. Give me a moment. Ah, okay. The okay, okay. 2 daughters, 2 grandkids. I don't know. That might be it, but I feel like it's something else. She's giving me the sense of like it's I mean, I guess you do see the kids. Anyway. But she just give me the sense like that too is something you would see. So that's why I was like a birthday, a house address, 2 dogs, 2 brown dogs. Like there was but all right, give me a second. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Sometimes they make me have to burp. I don't know why. Do you know who Charles is? Oh, it's She says she's looking out for Charles. She said, look out for Charles. Oh, maybe she's. Well, let me just give it to you the way that she gave. She said, look out for Charles. She said he been showing you yellow butterflies. Have you been seeing yellow butterflies lately? And it doesn't always have to be like like the actual ones. It could be like just seeing yellow butterflies in pictures. Like you every time you watch a TV, you see a yellow butterfly. Like it could be you're seeing it all the time, but and it could be the actual butterflies, but it just could be that you are seeing yellow butterflies all the time. Oh, okay. So that would be the reference to the butterfly. So she, like I said, she said looking out for Charles. So that can mean Charles is there with her, and that she's been looking over him. It also could reference Charles has been trying to get in connect with you, in contact with you, or just wanting you to acknowledge like his energy presence. I'm not sure if you have a daughter, but she said make sure you hug the youngest daughter. So I feel like even if you don't have a daughter, I feel like you would understand what that's referencing. But she is saying make sure you hug the youngest daughter. Does that make sense to you? It make okay. Do you not have any pictures of her in your home? Do you have pictures of her in your home? Let me just say, she's referencing, even if you have pictures of her in your home, she's referencing there's a particular picture that she wants you to have of her in your home. And I feel like it's a picture, it's not like a small picture, like it's a bigger picture. Do you know what she's talking about? Like, cause when she referenced the picture, it's like a wall picture, like a picture that's on the wall. But then she gave me the sense of it's not in your home. Well, baby, she said you need to put a picture of her on the wall. Okay. So whenever you get done with remodeling, Granny wants you to know she wants you to have a picture of her in your house on the wall. And there's like she's giving this sense of like there's this you have a favorite picture of her. It's like a picture like every time you see it, for some reason, you can see tons and tons of pictures of her. But there's like this one picture that when you see it, you get very emotional about it. Okay. So that is the one that she wants you to put on the wall of her. And the reason being because you could be you're thinking like, why would I put the one that makes me the most emotional? Um that is the reason she wants you to put that one, because that emotional connection that you have with that picture allows that bridge between this world and their world to be thinner, and it allows you to connect more because you are, you know what I mean? It puts you in this emotional and energetic state of attuneness where you can hear her better and you can experience her more. So that is why she wants you to put that picture. And I feel like maybe you were thinking about doing like an ancestor altar or putting it on a table or something. She doesn't want you to put that particular picture of her on the table. She wants you to put that picture of her on the wall in the living room. All right. So that is why she came through, because she just wants you to know that she's always looking over you. She's always there. She knows, everything that you're going through, that you're not alone. But then she wants you to have that physical representation of her looking over you. That's something that's very important to her. Um, has she been gone for a while? Has she transitioned? Yeah, I won't always have all the right words, so I'm still getting my word play together. Nick, has it been a while since she transitioned? So let me just tell you why I say ask you that. She's referencing this sense of like a nervousness or an uneasiness about forgetting her. And she's saying that you won't forget me. But that picture will also serve as a representation for you that you won't ever forget her. She's also acknowledging that there's this added stress that you're putting on yourself that's not necessary. So I don't know what it is that you've been sitting like obsessing over. But she's saying that you don't have to be that stressed out about it. Okay. So hopefully I've been been able to bring you some type of comfort, taking care of you. Okay. Um, do you have other siblings? You don't. So has it been a concern of possibly putting her in a nursing home, and you're feeling uneasy about it or sad about it or scared that that may become a possibility? Because and the reason why I said that, because I heard nursing home. So I don't know if there's a. She said, okay. So grandma is saying nursing home. So I don't know if you've been um concerned about if you may have to put her in a nursing home in the future, and that is causing you to stress. Grandma wants you to know, don't stress over it. Um She is saying sometimes we have to do things that we would not want to do, but it's for the best. And what we think would be better, keeping her home, may seem like the better option, but in reality, it is not. So if the time ever comes that you have to put your mother in a home, find comfort that that actually may be a safer place for her. She's saying you can keep her with you for as long as you can, but she wants you to come to terms with there may become a time where you have to put, for your safety and for her safety, that you may have to put her in a home. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from your mother's energy. Hopefully mama ain't listening. Sorry, mama, if you is. Okay, woo, girl, because I just delivered the messages, okay? But yeah, but that's grandma. I feel like that's something that you're stressing about. Like you want to not mess this up, and you feel like it's just that's just like this heaviness that comes with that. And I don't know if it's like you just been worried about like not messing it up, but anyway, I'll release it. But just know, Granny is saying that you have to make what is the best decision, and sometimes that decision is going to be hard. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't say I didn't get that feeling. What I got was the feeling of like maybe Granny didn't want to go. Granny is, I'm kind of disconnected from her, but I'm just telling you the energy that I felt around her when I was connected with her. Like maybe there was a concern, like she didn't want to go. Granny didn't want to go. But then once she got there, she realized that was the better place for her. Did your grandmother deal with Alzheimer's as well? And the reason I asked is that that was a like a energy of going in and out, in and out. Okay, so yeah, so the, like she realized because once they transition, they're able to kind of see a fuller picture, and so that's why she's letting you know from experience that with people that deal with certain ailments, sometimes the safer choice is putting them in a nursing home. But that may be a difficult choice because we often feel like we're abandoning our loved ones when we put them there. But sometimes your safety and their safety just requires that. So that is why Granny is letting you know because she sees it like from a different point. Maybe like she was resistant to it when she was living, but now that she's transitioned, she understands. Um, so them coming to me naturally for me is channeling them. I'm not really sure what channel means to you, but for me, yeah, okay, every day, yeah. See, that's why she's, yeah, that makes sense. I do too, Vanessa. I really do. Um, I can't see who asked that question earlier. Um, Thea, hey, thanks for coming in. But for me, they come to me naturally. I just have to cultivate the skill of being able to decipher who I'm talking to better. Because you can always get better, and just getting better at like the details, like really being able to see their facial features and describe their facial features like I'm looking at a picture. Sometimes I can, but mostly I see like somebody that wear glasses. Like if they was to see somebody, like you kind of see like the outline. I can see the skin tone. I can sometimes see facial features, but not all. Just getting better. Just you know what I'm saying. Um, let me see. Now, Queen B, did Jerry have like a bald spot right here in the middle and like hair around the sides? Cause there is an energy, but I heard Terry. That might be him. I heard Terry, and then I seen is he a Caucasian or a lighter skin tone male? This would have been a lighter skin tone male. Okay. Does he have green or hazel eyes? Yeah, right now I don't control who comes through. Um just sometimes somebody may say something and when I read it, I don't know if that energy like hears or see me reading, they be like, hey, I'm right here. So it's not like I'm singling someone out, but just when I read it, I don't know. Sometimes I just instantly connect with it. Okay. Did he used to wear like gray t-shirts? Or is that a significant between you and him with the gray t-shirts? Right now, let me just tell you. Right now, like there's a male that is lighter skin tone, balding in the top, hair around here. He has a gray t-shirt on with like dad jeans or like just regular like jeans. Does that sound like your person, Queen? Okay. So he's referencing like a gray shirt that has like a stain on it. Do you know what that's referencing? Mm. Oh, okay. Did he have a lisp? Because I feel like I got a little bit of a lisp myself, but I feel like there's a extra heaviness to my mouth. Did he have dentures? Did he have something going on with his mouth? That is why. Okay, so this is your guy. That makes sense that he would bring up the stain on the shirt. Did he? What did he have going on with his mouth, or do you have something going on with your mouth? There's like something with my mouth. No, don't give me that. Don't give me that. No, no, not yet. Just whatever I ask you. Don't give me more information because I want you to know that I'm connected with your person, right? And I want to know that I'm connected with your person genuinely from pulling the energy that they're giving to me. So I don't want you to feed me anything, but just you can answer, yes or no to what I'm asking. Do you know why there would be a heaviness with the mouth? Like, did he have um a oxygen mask or something on, or like something? What's with the mouth? Or this? Okay, so he had an oxygen mask. Gotcha. Okay. Cause it's like the started off with like a heaviness in my mouth, but then as I focused in more, there was it's like a feeling of like something being here. Okay. Do you know the significance of the cross earrings? No. Okay. Is it a cross pendant? There's like a cross, and then it has like a loop at the top. So it's either earrings or a pendant. Oh, okay. Okay. He wore a cross necklace. Well then this is definitely your guy. Now was this a boyfriend or a husband? Because I'm not getting that energy. It's your uncle. Are you still close to his wife or girlfriend? No. Okay. I was just trying to figure out why am I getting like because I'm not getting because even for like sometimes uncle shows up as like a protective dad type energy, but I'm not getting that. Hmm. Excuse me. Do you know the significance of a carnival and a big teddy bear? Now, who was scared of going on the that round thing? What is it called, y'all? What's that thing called? The go like round. You okay? So did you get him to ride that with you all the time when you got on it? Ferris wheel, yes. Okay. Now he convinced you. Okay. Did you fall off a yeah, child? I don't know the name of none of this stuff. I got 4 kids and they write all this stuff all the time. Um, the one with the horses that go up and down. Did you fall off one of those or a real horse? Okay, because I see you just it. Okay, all right. So these are things that he's bringing up. That how would I know these? So that you know this is his energy. So he's referencing because I'm trying to pick up on a message since he's identified himself and we can I think pretty comfortably say this is was it Jerry? Because I keep wanting to say Terry. Did people used to mistakenly call him Terry all the time? Or did somebody call him Terry like as a joke? Or is there an actual Terry in your life? Your grandfather. Okay. Because I'm like, I'm hearing Terry. Now, has your grandfather transitioned? But the things that I said were directly connected to Jerry, correct? Okay. So he could be saying Terry to signify to you that Jerry and Terry are together because I'm hearing he keeps repeating Terry, Terry. So if the evidence points to Jerry, but Jerry's keeps saying Terry, that is his way of letting me know to tell you that they're together. Now, um, okay. So yes, those energies, they're together. Um, but Jerry keeps acknowledging a woman and a daughter. Was he married with a daughter? Or do you know what that reference would be? Okay. The oldest daughter, does she have a son? Like he's referencing just like the wife energy, the mom energy, and the daughter. One daughter. I'm not seeing the other daughters. You have okay, okay. Just the one daughter. Okay. Did something happen with her shoes? I know that's so vague, but like I don't know, maybe I don't. Let me just say it. Like like okay, that's why he bringing up the shoes. Okay, okay. So you would fuss at her about putting on shoes. So since he's transitioned, since he's transitioned, you be making her put on her shoes. You don't let that girl run barefooted no more. Like, listen, I, if you don't let her run barefoot, you need to let that baby run barefooted. Good night, Muse. Thanks for coming through. Thank you so much. Queen, let that baby run barefoot. That's why he bringing up them her shoes. Cause you forcing her to put her shoes on. Now, your daughter, um, does she now or when she was younger? Because I feel like it happened more when she was younger. Like she was like talking to somebody that's not there. Okay, that's your uncle. Do you feel when okay, I'm gonna just describe what I see. So he's showing me someone sitting in a recliner watching TV and they feel like a sensation on the bottom of their feet. Is that you? Okay. So that is one of the ways your uncle tries to get your attention, that he is there. And I feel like he's showing me like a sports game, like maybe you felt it recently while you were watching like some type of sport event. Do you connect with that? Okay. So he's particularly pointing that out so that you know that was him. So, and the reason why he's acknowledging that because he wants you to know that he's around. You can still talk to him. You can still communicate with him. The moments that you do feel like you feel his energy around you, that really is his energy around you. Okay. And so the message I would have is release. That is the only word he has. He wants you to put that on sticky notes and to remind yourself to just calm, release, let go. Thank you, Thea. Yeah. And listen, we don't have to let go of the memory of our loved one. A lot of time what happens though is that when our loved ones transition, we oftentimes hyper focus on the end. And so one of the things because I experienced loss myself, so I know what that process, how difficult it could be. But when you find yourself thinking about the end, the bad times, immediately think about something good. And what happened is eventually a lot of those thoughts about the end will be replaced with good thoughts. You know what I mean? And it's a excuse me, like when I be really, really connecting y'all, I be having all type of hiccups and burpees and all type of mostly burpees. That's how I really know when I'm like really tapped in. I be having like the burpees, um but yeah, that's all Unc got. He's done went on about his business. But yeah, just you know replace those not so great memories with good memories. All right. So, Queen, hopefully, I was able to bring you some type of peace and knowing that your uncle loves you. He still watches over you and he's still with you. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of my journey and allowing me to be a part of yours. So, for people that are just now coming in or haven't heard my spiel, I am Phoenix. I am a developing medium. I'm also an energy reader. What that means is that I connect with current events, future events through tarot cards, through intuitive, through pinnacles. I use rods, uh, pendulums, not pinnacles, pendulums. Thank you, Queen. You're beautiful as well. I appreciate it. Thank you. I received that. Um, so I connect with loved ones that have transitioned as well. Sometimes I may smell, I may hear. I may smell, I may hear, I may see. I see in two ways as a picture, but also as a video. I don't often see like a physical entity because that is not something that's comfortable for me. So I don't often see them that way. I may feel them, physically feel them, but then I may have a sensation of feeling as well. So I use all five, six, seven, eight senses, whatever way they choose to come through. Well, it is 4 o'clock, a nice, solid, balanced number. If you have just came in, unfortunately, I am about to get off. But I try to come on about 4 times a week. So go ahead and follow me. Turn on your notifications. Hit me with a blast of likes before I get off if you don't mind. And so the next time I come on, you guys can come in and hopefully your loved one chooses, or I can connect with your loved one, because our loved ones are always with us. The issue is me connecting with them, not them connecting with me. But so hopefully y'all have a good night and love. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.